All right, we'll start with the obvious, the red card in the 7th minute. I don't want your opinion on the referee's decision, but how do you view that situation?
Yeah, I think we lose the ball too easily off the throw-in. I think we need to be stronger to hold it in, and then when it bounces loose, they get to it first. And there's a second phase and it bounces in behind, and Jakobs made the tackle. So there's a problem before the red card, so we need to tidy that up. After that, I think all you want to see from the players is that they're willing to run and work and fight and be disciplined for essentially 85 minutes with 10 men against a really strong team. I felt for large spells we were pretty solid. Johans obviously made a few saves, but you would expect them to in any game against a team like Elfsborg anyway. But there were moments with extended phases of possession where we managed to give ourselves some time to rest, to get in and around the box. I think we could have been a wee bit stronger around the edge of the box to try and keep it or find cleaner final passes. But there were some decent elements. Obviously in the second half we tried to be a little bit more transitional and keep the back four lower. But the second and third goals both come from somebody running out of position, which then gives them the space to win the ball in the second ball, and the second ball leads to the space that we've vacated. So then they get in the box from that. I think there's a little bit of ball watching on both the goals, but in the end it's a good team showing their quality and showing their ability around the box. So yeah, obviously a difficult game.
Was there something you feel you could have done differently after the red card?
No, really. I think when you're in that position, when you start off 4-4-2, normally what you're going to do is take off one of the strikers and go 4-4-1, and that's pretty standard. I don't think there's too many people that do anything different. But yeah, I just felt like when we got into good positions, we took an extra touch or we hesitated, and then sometimes it's just a physical battle. When the ball comes in, it's a 50-50, and I think the difference in physical size between Elfsborg players and ours was quite visible at the start of the game. And any time it became like a 50-50 or a loose ball, they were just physically stronger than us around the box. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything different we could have done, but there were phases where I thought we looked quite good. We moved the ball quickly, we got into good positions, and yeah, in the end, it's, you know, we're playing against a really strong team with 10 men. So I thought the boys did well. They worked hard for each other, they stayed competitive, and they kept doing what we asked them to do, and there were elements of the game which is quite good, but in the end, like Elfsborg with 10 men as an opponent, they're always going to create chances. So it's one of those games, you don't take too much from it. You can want to see the mental aspect of the game and the teamwork, and we saw bits of that, so we move on.
Lastly, just both Jakob and Lucas looked very disappointed leaving the pitch. Have you spoken to them? And in that case, what have you said?
Obviously I spoke to Lucas and just said, look, I have to take somebody off, and it's normally going to be a striker, so it's not a choice we wanted to make, of course, to bring him off after 10-12 minutes, but we're down to 10 men. You're going to have to bring on a centre back, and we brought Toure on, and Toure did well. So in the end, are people happy with the decisions? Probably not, but that's just part of the game.